So there's this thing about people wondering, is it okay to be single, right? I'm trying to pursue something in my life, right? I don't have a babe, and I think it would be good for me to have a babe. Or, I have a babe. Do you think she's a distraction for me? In general, what I'm trying to say is sometimes you are single and you want a babe. You understand, right? And sometimes they are single, you don't want a babe. But in general, what it boils down to is this: you can be single and not be lonely. Like you are good to go, you are single, but it's okay. And then you can also be single and be lonely. Or even worse, you cannot be single but still be lonely. So how does that really work? Is there something good to being single? What even happens if I'm feeling lonely? So just to start, I'm going to say I'm single. Is single. Is single. Is
not single.
He's not
I'm about to be married, bros.
No, you can tell. For example, if you notice, the person who is not single is dressed so conservatively. And everybody here is dressing.
But the desperate person is opening his shirt.
Because I'm
looking.
I'm looking.
Looking, searching. You like what you see?
Like we look like we're bait on hooks here. Like we're trying to attract what we need or what we like,
The boys.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I think one of the first things we need to ask ourselves is, what does it feel like to be single?
So
and what is the demand on you to want to be in a relationship? I can't relate, so.
Like
wow.
Okay.
It's a natural order to want to have a companion.
Natural order.
I'm not using need because we are doing without a companion, but it's just natural.
Go on.
It's just natural to like want it, to like just want it. It's just in your head that you actually want a companion. Yeah.
How does peer pressure come into that? Do you think peer pressure influences that? Constantly having it in mind to.
I don't know about them.
No, I would say it's a fact though, because you think about it. I would say what he said before. What he said before got me when he said not needing a companion. I'd say not having a constant companion, because many fish, many dishes to try. I won't lie. So if you have like a wide serving and you now develop a taste for something, I think that's when you go into it. But there's peer pressure to be the man. There's peer pressure to be, yes, I am that guy. I am desirable and attractive in myself. Because it's very hard for guys to come about, discovering that they're attractive. Most guys have a thing of, okay, I wasn't attractive at a point in my life. Suddenly, for some reason, there's all this female attention around me. How do I navigate it? How do I, use it? Unfortunately, if you were ugly before, you needed to develop a personality. You needed to be funny, be skilled. But let's say suddenly you now become fine later. Now you now have all that. You now have the personality of someone who's single, but you are not a great prospect. So what do you do with all that attention now? You now become the man, the person everybody looks to, that there's no way this nigga does not have a babe.
Well, yes, because I have a lot of guys that will be like
directly.
They will tell. I mean, there was a time in my life where I used to tell girls that I'm single, and they would swear I was lying. Why? Because they see me as the kind of guy that should not be without a babe.
Funny thing, that logic is exactly what keeps you single. You look so desirable. They can't be
very true. Because like I can confirm this. For guy,
I don't even believe.
Do you know the craziest thing I've heard?
Yeah.
For guy, if you see you now, I'll see you no go get babe. Bro, you're so handsome now. What do you mean? Don't you go out? So if I go out, what's going to happen? They're going to lie.
Model now.
They don't even say they see you go out, obviously.
Have you seen your body?
Have you seen your body? That one.
Have you looked in the mirror? And they're not making you like, wait, am I stupid? Is it that I don't know what I am?
That is, you are lying.
And then when you go to ask a girl out, the girl is now scared to say yes to you because she thinks you are a playboy, because you must have had a girl.
No, I have an exact scenario of this.
You're not exactly helping.
Someone collected my number. I have an exact scenario of what he said. Someone collected my number and we're talking. And we've been talking for a while, but I noticed she'd be very inconsistent in our chats. And I brought that up on her, I was like, what's going on? She said, aren't you busy with your babe? Like, babe care.
Wow.
I was like,
wow,
baby girl.
insecure.
She was like,
Because
baby
when
girl,
she looks
trust
at you,
me, it
well-
was you. It was like you I created time for. And no, I'm single. She was like, ain't no way.
Well, you know what? So we're out of time, and
Yeah.
I think I would like to wrap this up. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Great.
Yeah. But before then, I think I would like to say something.
All right, great.
From a relationship expert. Just kidding, by the way, but okay, yeah. So
God.
among all of us, I'm in a relationship here. However, I spent about 5 years in school before meeting someone. Okay, and I'm not proud to say this, but I was in a relationship for about 3 months, and then I broke it. Why I broke it is because I made a rookie mistake. I've been advising people in relationships, but I made a rookie mistake, and I made sure I did not let that mistake repeat itself when I finally got into a relationship. And I've been with this woman, amazing woman, for close to 3 years now. And so what I would say is this. First off, I think
I'm not
that
crying.
there's a lot of peer pressure in this, okay? When it comes to dating a woman, especially when you get to university, you now suddenly realize you're getting mature. And with that sense of maturity, you now want to have a sense of responsibility, you want to try things. I started feeling the urge to date from secondary school because of peer pressure. Also because I was chubby, I was fat, and I felt like I needed to be sure that I was attractive. So there was that pressure to want to experiment, and a lot of young people feel that way. But one thing I would advise people to do is you must ask yourself a couple of questions. One, are you physically mature? Now, a lot of guys and ladies would say yes to that. Two, are you emotionally mature? You need to know if you're emotionally mature. Are you ready? Three, this is this tends to cause problem, but the truth is, are you financially ready to handle the burden of a relationship? Because there are things